As a young kid, all I've ever wanted to do is fly in my entire life. And of course, when the movie Top Gun came out, I knew that that's the life that I wanted. It's the one thing that I've just always known that was in my blood that I've wanted to do. And I just knew it would be a great experience for me. And I went off to college, and I spent about 3 years in college, and I was eating ramen noodles and just kind of broke and, in a lull a little bit. And I went and talked to a recruiter, and he kind of sold me on the high speed and the adrenaline and everything. And I ended up going off and joining the Army to fly helicopters. And the first time I ever flew in a helicopter is when I was in flight school after about 3 months of even being in the Army. And it was exactly what I expected. It was the experience that I wanted in my life, and it's probably one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me in my life. I'm Ron Young. I'm one of 5 kids. My father and mother, Kay and Ronnie Young, gave birth to me January 10th, 1977. Of course, I came home. At that time, I had 2 brothers. My younger brother and younger sister came, my younger brother a year after me, and then my younger sister a year after him. So we were very close in age. So growing up in the Young household was it was kind of a crazy circumstance because you had 5 kids running around. 3 of us were in diapers at the same time. There was a lot going on all the time. My parents are real loving, they're very kind, they've always had me involved in church, and of course when I was old enough they got me involved in other programs and of course scouting. I'm a middle child, so I'm kind of someone who strikes out, away from the family and everything. I'm the only person who has ever even moved away from my family in Georgia. Freedom's something that we have in this country that a lot of countries don't have, and it's something that you'll never truly value as much as you could until you start traveling around the world and you realize the conditions that most of the world really lives in, and how bound they are by their government and the things that they're able to do. They can't just leave their country and travel to another country if they wanted to. They don't even have the freedom to express themselves the way we can, and it's due to the sacrifices from a lot of soldiers that have allowed us to be able to do that, and it's something that we cherish as Americans, but we also kind of take for granted. And it's very important to be a patriotic person and to really believe in your country, because this is the best country in the world. Being an Eagle Scout to me is a very important part of my life. It's actually something that the military recognizes, and I was awarded rank while I was in basic training for being an Eagle Scout. It's something that I've carried with me my entire life, and it's something that I've always been proud of. The Army's core values of honor, integrity, duty, selfless service, loyalty, and respect in a lot of ways resemble the Scout law. And it's very important that you understand what all these different values are and that you institute them into your life, because you don't want to be in a situation where you have to trust someone with your life and you know that they're not the person that you can trust with your life. Being even thrifty and brave and clean and reverent. All those values are very important, and it's something that you should strive to be, and you should absolutely strive to be an Eagle Scout. Basically, I'd like to be remembered, I guess, as someone who wasn't scared to do what was right in really bad circumstances, but it was more important that I protect the soldiers around me than my life. You know, sometimes you have to be the person who sacrifices yourself so that other people should be able to live or live a better life or things like that. I mean, that's what being a part of a family is all about. That's what being a father is all about. That's what being a grandfather is all about, is making sacrifices in your life so that other people can have a better life.